Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Got a mail call to tell you all about. Got this really nice shop card from Keith over at Keith Models and RCs. Nice young man, very good modeler. Mostly, mostly auto builds, especially more towards the tuner crowd. Keep trying to get him to build some more armor, but that's another discussion. Yeah, this came in the mail yesterday, Keith. So thank you for the card and the kind words. So, uh, as you can see, I've added a few stash ads. Uh, Picked up a couple of these resin diorama buildings. Have a couple of builds in mind. And speaking of which, I picked up a couple of these Airfix 176 Sherman with the Calliope. The place where I ordered them, I had ordered just the plain Shermans, but before they could fill my order, they ran out, and they offered to sell me this kit for the same price as just a plain Sherman. Probably won't use the Calliope, but I don't know, whoever had the idea of sticking a rocket launcher on top of a tank that was already about 12 feet tall. I'll never know. But picked up a couple of those. And I picked up some World War I tanks. The British female. I think it's the Mark I, I believe. These are kind of hard to get. The place where I got them is called King's Hobby. They're a local hobby shop based in Austin, Texas. So they still managed to get my order through in spite of all that problems I had just a couple weeks ago. And as a companion, since they had a tendency to work in pairs, I got the male Mark I. So if you give me a second, I'm going to have to go to the wobbly mode here to show you my other stash ads. So I will be right back. This first addition to my collection was kind of unusual as far as modeling is concerned. But a couple months ago, Mr. Al Wood started adding coin and stamp collecting to his channel, which I thought was really kind of nice, something a little different. And he was kind enough to send me a link to the Westminster Collection International site that had some coins and he showed I was interested in. Of course, they'd sold out, but when I went through the website, I found this 80th anniversary commemorative coin kit, the Battle of Britain, and the 2-pound coin denomination. Kind of really interesting. Gave you 3 coins that, see if I can get in here. Shows the pilots, Spitfires, and probably Tempest, I think. Another coin of the pilots. The folder comes with a brief synopsis of the Battle of Britain and a copy of Winston Churchill's, excuse me guys, Winston Churchill's famous speech. Then they actually had a nice photograph of the pilots scrambling to head out to fight the Germans. On the back, they have the image of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, who just celebrated an anniversary of her reign. I believe she's the longest ruling monarch in British history. So a little bit interesting history. And this next kit I was really stoked to get because I've never seen this one available, at least not during my lifetime. The the Amusing Hobby ARL 44 French tank. It had a really interesting history. After the Germans invaded and conquered France, the tank designers and engineers went into hiding, but they kept working because they figured as soon as France was liberated, they'd be able to hit the ground running and building new tanks. This is the tank that they designed while they were in hiding. Another interesting little bit of information. The first few were actually built with reclaimed steel plate from the Dunkirk. So, and so we move from France to Great Britain. Here again, it's an interesting subject. The Conqueror Mark I, which was UK's venture into heavy tanks after the war. They built a few of these. They didn't last very long. Because the heavy tank kind of fell out of favor, especially with the Soviets building their lighter tanks like the T-54 and the T-55. So, and I got a couple more kits that help blow my budget. While we're still on in a conquering mood, I got the Super Conquer. It's actually the spaced armor version of the Mark I. So comes with a nice little resin figure. As you can see, limited edition. Well, that's kind of a vague term. So, and to end up things, I got the Mark II. So I kind of round out the set. So I guess that's all I got for now, guys. I've blown one heck of a hole in my budget. So you guys take care and have a great weekend. And Keith, thanks again for the shop card. Starting to get a little bit of a collection going. So we'll talk to you guys later.